Hey folks, Ranger here, and I'm here with kind of a update, I guess, and also sort of an announcement. So originally for like my next video, I was thinking about doing another figure review, but it occurred to me how for a little while I've kind of been a bit absent on, of course, the Raptors series, and you know I did want to make the announcement that I am trying to work on the next episode. I don't have a specific release date nor schedule or something like that. I'm just easing my way myself back into making an episode for the series because admittedly out of the content I do make, I want to say that the Raptors is a little bit more on the I don't want to say I of course enjoy making them, yes. It's just I just need the time and basically the time to make them. And currently this summer, time has sort of not been on my side at the very least, since I may have mentioned this on my Instagram account that I have been accepted into a residency at my local art museum and been making big art pieces there. So it's been helping me keep busy, building on my portfolio as an artist. And of course, everything's like, learning how to drive and, make doing my regular work to make cash on the side. But I'm not giving up on the Raptor series. Just let you guys know that it's more of a side project. It's not, a pure focus of mine, at least for the moment. But I am working on a new episode. Don't worry, I'm clearly not giving up on that. Like I said, I just needed proper time. But I will say that at the very least, I'm trying to get it before I go back into the fall semester of 2023. So that's that's all I want to say. And the next announcement I want to say is that this is sort of the main purpose of this video, is that I am gonna try to do a Q&A. So yeah, so in this video, you guys can have the option to leave a question down in the comments, and also do a story on Instagram, maybe even a post, and even make a post on my Facebook, so that I get some enough questions to do a Q&A. And for it could be any topic for this Q&A, as long as it's appropriate. That's all I'm gonna say. As long as it's appropriate. Guidelines include nothing really too, and I do emphasize, nothing too personal about my personal life, and of course nothing that is on the rated R side, if you guys get what I mean. Basically no questions about stuff like that, please. God, no. I just want to keep it sort of clean and friendly, if that makes sense. That also includes no homophobes or racism. I mean, that's pretty obvious also, but just to keep the questions clean. And it could be about my, of course, dinosaurs, Godzilla, kaijus, basically anything, about my artworks, how I make art, what sort of art projects I mainly focus on, and things like that. And also general questions like favorites and excuse me, favorites, like what are my favorite shows and all that. But of course, movies. And basically ask me anything that is basically fun and engaging in a way. Just not something that really pushes a boundary per se. And if someone does ask a question that does push the limit, I'll simply not answer that on the Q&A video. But yeah, and the specific date I'm planning to do my Q&A will I can look. I'm looking at a calendar. Please excuse me. So yeah, so I did recheck my calendar. I want to say my Q&A date at the will be around the July 28th. That's like the deadline for like Q&A questions, and you know following forward, I'll make the Q&A video, and I'm trying to do a sort of a different style per se when it comes to editing my current videos, as normally my videos are a bit longer, but I'm gonna try to do like snippets of different videos, and then edit them into one. And that's also the style I'm trying to do with the current episode for the Raptors. So the deadline for Q&A questions is the 28th of July, and hopefully the Q&A video will be either out by the last few days of July or during the beginning of August. So, and at the very least, before I of course start my semester. And yeah, and like I said, so, if anyone has a question about, the Raptors, yes, they're still, around, they're still relevant to this account and on Instagram. It's just, I'm just, taking my time and mainly focusing on other aspects in my life. So, yeah, so that's all I have to say. And like I said, my the deadline for Q&A videos is around the 28th. And how you guys can submit questions, like I said, leave them down in the comments in this video. And of course, do a post on Instagram, a story, and possibly a post on Facebook, and even a community post on YouTube also. So yeah, so with that being said, thank you guys for sort of the patience, and hopefully I get a good handful of questions for this Q&A. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.